Nevertheless, Mia really got along well with the other children. She especially clicked with Carlo, who was attentive and kind, Taho, who was easygoing and humorous, and Mary, who made her feel comfortable. The four of them cherished and liked each other very much. Mia loved everything about this place, running through the vast fields with Carlo, smelling the fresh grass, swimming in the clear lake that reflected the shadows of the Rocky Mountains, chatting late into the night with Mary in their cozy house, competing with Taho to see who could come up with the most entertaining lyrics or stories while walking through the pine forest, and laughing and chatting together as a group. However, there was one thing she had to do, even if she didn't want to: answering her friends' questions about parents. Mia was the only person here who could answer all the questions and curiosities the children had harbored in their hearts about parents. When Mia started to speak, the children's eyes would light up, especially when she talked about how a mother feeds a baby, plays with a baby, changes diapers, bathes, and puts the baby to sleep. Some children were so excited they would tremble with emotion. Even Axel and Gwyneth would sometimes stop by, pretending to be passing by, and listen when Mia talked about mom and dad. Among all the children, there was one who particularly loved Mia's stories, a boy named Arthur with tousled silver gray hair. The children often called him Little Arthur because of his small, chubby body and short limbs. Little Arthur had such a delicate sense of touch that he could distinguish different kinds of tree fruits or flower seeds just by feeling them once with his eyes closed. He also had a great sense of direction and never got lost, even in the dense pine forest. However, he was very cautious and didn't approach the unfamiliar Mia at first. In fact, he tended to avoid her. One day, while playing by the stream, little Arthur was almost bitten by Axel. Just then, a stone flew from a distance and hit Axel squarely on the nose. Taking advantage of Axel's distraction as he grabbed his nose in pain, little Arthur managed to escape. It turned out that Mia had thrown the stone. After that, whenever Arthur was climbing trees alone and saw Mia passing by, he would jump down and run over, blinking his cute eyes and say,
"Tell me more stories about your mom and dad, please."
However, for Mia, who had a secret in her heart, all the stories about her parents were actually painful. She often choked up thinking about how much her father must be searching for her since she disappeared in the middle of the night, and how her mother was doing. As the days went by, Mia lost interest in playing with her friends and missed her parents terribly. Unlike the other children who had no memories of their parents, it was impossible for her to completely forget about the parents who lived vividly in her heart. Mia became increasingly depressed. The scent of wildflowers was as overpowering as the strong perfume a piano teacher once wore, and the sound of the stream was as annoying as the static of an untuned radio. The shade of the trees, which used to feel cool, now made her shiver, and the valley and meadow, which once seemed like a paradise for children, now felt like a desolate and lonely prison. Her friends, who loved and cared for her, tried their best to cheer her up, but it was no use. As a result, her friends also started to feel depressed.